Listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K, broadcasted from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida. In some of the previous shows we discussed the unfairness of income distribution to the music industry professionals. Not surprisingly, I came across with another similar article in Digital Music News, confirming that issue. Universal Music Group CEO Lucian Cranch is reportedly set to earn north of $200 million in 2021, more than the combined 2019 income attributable to streaming and sales of every songwriter in UK, and the 61-year-old's massive salaries drawing criticism from some fans, industry organizations and lawmakers.
A classic, and at the same time progressive.
Let's hear one of the comments of Esther McVey, Member of Parliament of the United Kingdom. She quotes, "The real heroes are the songwriters and musicians who, with their music, make this world a better place."
Absolutely brilliant.
And there is one from the artist Nile Rodgers supporting the position. So absolutely I am supporting them in their bid to get a fair payment when their music is streamed. Fair days pay for a fair day's work. Now, let's see who are our guests tonight.
Whoa, yeah!
Tonight we are going to enjoy the music of David Garfield, musician, arranger for Smokey Robinson, musical director for George Benson, keyboard player for Natalie Cole, Boss Keck, Freddie Hubert, Blue Note Records. We're listening to Kris Stomp and Go Home.
I keep saying, girl, you're all go home.
Go home, little girl, you better go home. Go home, little girl, you better go home. Go home, little girl, you better go home. Little girl, you better go.
David Garfield's sixth album out of the box series called Shuffling West Coast is recorded in Los Angeles, Nashville, and it is a rare collaboration with stars from England, Japan, Los Angeles, New York City, Texas, and Music City. We're listening to Prophecy, David Garfield, out of the box, number 6. The album includes an incredible lineup of players and guest artists: Gerald Albright, Eric Marienthal, Chuck Loeb, Marcus Miller, Kirk Whalum, Paul Jackson Jr., Rick Brown, the Brecker Brothers, and Nathan East, and many more. We're listening to Waiting for Your Love. Besides being a contemporary smooth jazz artist for decades, David Garfield is also an in-demand touring and session musician with 30 plus years as George Benson's musical director. When Garfield started out in the 70s in Los Angeles, artists such as Richard Elliott and Russ Freeman, the Rippingtons, were among his followers. These long-term relationships include many artists that have become very popular, such as Gerald Albright, Rick Brown, Eric Marienthal, Paul Jackson Jr. and Nathan East, to name a few. From Out of the Box, number 6, we're listening to Shuffling, David Garfield. For crossing creative boundaries and genres, unifying and bringing to exposure artists and musicians for his album stretching outside of the box. Light Lounge with Dimitri K awards David Garfield with the Most Influential Musician 2021. Congratulations, David, and for the end of your presentation, let us play one of my favorite out-of-the-box recordings, Strawberry Fields Forever. Life is better than listening to a commercial radio station playing endlessly a few resembling songs. If you feel that way, you came at the right place. Light Lounge with Dimitri K plays the best award winners and independent artists around the world. And now let me quickly go back to the article at the beginning of the show. Multiple regional outlets have reported on the windfall that Lucian Cranch is expected to enjoy in 2021, and the lion's share of the multi-million-dollar sum will derive from one-time bonus associated with Universal Music's September 2021 IPO. Okay, let's think about it. Without the initiative of certain CEOs, the corporate advancement and product of the corporations are not going to be well exposed and the sales won't be as effective. But in this case, the product is not as the cell phones, computers and electric cars almost created in the garages by the founders of Apple and Tesla, Steve Jobs and Elon Musk. The product of Universal Music Group is music created for many years by hundreds of thousands of musicians, and if the value of Universal Music Group is increasing, that fair share of increase should be more fairly distributed in the hands of the army of musicians creators. And this is certainly simply my opinion. I'd love to hear what's yours. Shoot me an email at kopublishing@gmail.com. And now let's listen to a new instrumental from David Fogel, November 9, dedicated to the birthday of his kids.
Hi, I'm Angelis, and you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K.
I'd give anything stripped. Kris Angelis.
When I was younger and didn't know what life was, I said my only purpose was to be your love. I said it like a bad thing, 'cause I wanted more. And now I'd give anything to be that poor. When you would hold me, I never felt alone. I wanted to be higher, little did I know. View from up here now gives me vertigo, and I give anything to be that low. Time just keeps on rolling by like thunder. If you can slow it down, well, that's a clever trick. I'm just trying to break the spell I'm under, hoping maybe this time it'll stick. I started a fire and I let it burn, always trying to get somewhere, waiting for my turn. Just wanted to get through it. Now it's turned to ash, and I give anything to get that back. Time just keeps on rolling by like thunder, and if lightning strikes, you better catch it quick. I'm just trying to break the spell I'm under, hoping maybe this time it'll stick. Time just keeps on rolling by like thunder. If you can slow it down, well, that's a clever trick. I'm just trying to break the spell I'm under, hoping maybe this time it'll stick. When I was younger, didn't know what life was, I said my only purpose was to be your love.
Hi, my name is Stephen John, and you're listening to The Light Lounge with Dimitri K. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, a twin island republic in the Caribbean, and this year I submitted In This Together, a single that I composed in 2020 for consideration at the 64th Grammys. I'm particularly proud of this piece because it features many artists from around the world and the Caribbean coming together to this cry for humanity to help each other during the COVID pandemic. It was a serious work in progress, but we pulled it off, even giving all of the challenges and quarantine situations, and I'm really, really happy to share it with you. You can find it online at all the digital outlets. So have a great evening, everyone, and do continue to support independent music.
In this together, Stephen John.
Fear of dying, but I want you to know we're all in this together. We're all neighbors. If I help you and you help me, we can overcome this tragedy. We're all in this together.
Oh. 2020 mind games. Feels like the world is falling. What are we gonna do?
Virtual connections, but socially we're distant and never far from you.
Looking out my window, how beautiful this world used to be. Oh, fear of living, fear of dying. But I want you to know we're all in this together. Yes, we're all if I help you and you help me, we can overcome this tragedy. Give in more, no more grief. We can overcome this tragedy.
We're all,
Yes, we're
all in this together.
good. Tell them, say we are. Now, sure.
If I help you and you help me,
We can overcome this tragedy. Giving more, no more grief. We can overcome this tragedy.
If I help you and you help me, no more grief. We can overcome
together. Together we can overcome.
Now let's listen to one exciting song called Montjoy Hill, performed by Angelis featuring Tomiko, Dixon.
Just about 1825, Trade winds blew to the northern skies, bringing freedom to a deep water port for hard work and labor, a last resort. From Jamaica, Cape Verde, West Indies, Carolinas, Virginia, New York, Wisconsin, and Georgia, seamen and porters, cobblers and merchants, and longshore wives with kids in the corner. The coast of Maine can be cold as ice in the winter months. Being free would suffice. These warm weather hearts were enough to charm a place to call home and away from harm. In Montjoy Hill, in Montjoy Hill, Montjoy Hill, in Montjoy Hill. In the wake of Casco Bay, under cover of darkness, some would say, ships rolled in with their precious trade, kept secrets underground and from the light of day. Some would remain and build a church. Some would flee north in their freedom search. Hands on the tiller, all hands on deck. Set foot on this ground, some had left. This old port was for hardy souls, making their homes this side of the shoals. East End Beach and the promenade circle this port from the old slave trade. In Montjoy Hill, in Montjoy Hill, Montjoy Hill, in Montjoy Hill. Freedom Road was long and hard, northernmost post of the UGR. Sins of the father engraved in stone, track those souls they claim to own.
For 7 years we worked them docks, heavy manual labor, we worked a lot. Plenty of beer in the cold weather, port brought families from Ulster and some were Scots. Large-scale ships arrived in tow, fleeing the famine with no potatoes. The work was hard and the weather was brutal, but there's money to be made, to hell with you all.
Some found peace in the old East End, made alive some born free men. And then it came, the laws had changed to appease the South in their Confederate ways. The coast of Maine could be as cold as ice in the winter months. Being free would suffice. Warm weather hearts were enough to charm a place to call home and away from harm. In Montjoy Hill, in Montjoy Hill, Montjoy Hill, in Montjoy Hill, Montjoy Hill. We worked the lots, heavy manual labor, we worked a lot. Plenty of beer in the cold weather, port brought families from Ulster and some were Scots. Large-scale ships arrived in tow, fleeing the famine with no potatoes. The work was hard and the weather was cool, but there's money to be made, to hell with you all. Montjoy Hill, Montjoy Hill.
Hi, Selah Avery, the Queen of Worship Soul here, and I just want to celebrate my second Grammy nomination for your consideration. But this year, it's for my album Fearless Vibes, nominated for Best Electronic Dance Album. Thank you all so much, especially all the DJs. And make sure you pick up Fearless Vibes anywhere music is sold digitally. Thank you so much for your support.
But God still reigns alone. Come on. Dance for Him. Out of control. You got it. Dance for Him. Dance for Him. You got it. Out of His glow. Not required to dance for
praise. Let him know he's the GOAT. Let him know that you know. Don't have to be in fancy ways. As long as they see that you glow, they seeing you glow. When them hands is raised and your worship displayed, feeding your soul, constantly seeing your growth. Yeah, no impeding your oath. My Father walks with me, so I speak to you in psalms and hymns with songs that evolve from him. God, let it seep into your lungs and limbs until you fall and you rise again. Yo, 81 books, 73 books, 66 books, no matter the chatter, we gon' keep on praising for him. If you walking by faith and not by sight, we gon' keep you dancing all night.
Out of control. Just like that, yeah, like that. Come
You're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. It's time to say goodbye. And remember, hesitation is temporary, music lasts forever. Most of the artists you heard on this show are independent artists. And if you like some of them, you can Google the name and find them on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and the rest of the digital media, and that would be a great support for them. For any comments, suggestions and feedback, please email me at kopublishing@gmail.com. I'm Dimitri K, broadcasting from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida.
Hey John, is that the blue cat you're talking about?